Welcome back to another Horror in Space playthrough. Yes, we're going to be doing Desolate again, and we will be... I'm not going to go over the rules, we've already done one playthrough of this. We're basically looking for 5 power cells to power up our shuttle and get out of here. And at the back of the box, explains the game a little bit. There was no communication with Station 4, the distant moon. X-483, you were part of a rescue mission to investigate the silence. Upon your arrival, your ship lost the use of its controls and crash-landed but meters away from the station. Once inside, you realized something had happened. The station was occupied by aliens. Stranded, you must make your way through the station to locate enough power cells to activate the escape shuttle. Will you be able to survive the horrors of the abandoned station? Perfect little horror space game for Halloween month. This time, we're going to be playing with Captain Yamamoto. So I have the 2 expansions, the Dark Matter Pack 1 and 2. Characters come in one of the packs, I forget which one. It says a trained medical doctor, Captain Yamamoto, knows how to keep herself alive. But don't be fooled by her small stature, for she's a good shot. She starts with large tanks, medical scanner, an SSRI, and a rifle barrel. Alright, so what does that mean? Well, let's take a look at her items she starts with, and we'll see. Alright, so she starts off, of course, 14 health, and starts off with 7 ammunition, and this time she's got large tanks. So begin the game with 2 extra oxygen, so 6 oxygen instead of 4. Every time you go from one layer of the space station, the moon base, down to another, you must spend 2 oxygen. She has a rifle barrel. You may reroll any die that has a value of 1 during combat, or during conflict. You'll see how that works. SSRI, spend to remove an affliction. Afflictions are just bad, use once per game. And she has a med scanner, +1 health when using small med packs. Okay, without further ado, let's just get into having some turns, and we'll see how this goes. Alright, so the gist of how the game plays is we have an exploration deck, and we're going to be pulling 2 of these cards face down each turn, and we're going to pick one of them. If we don't like the one we picked, we can pick the other one, but then we have to go with the second one we pick. And we also have a conflict deck. This comes into effect when we fight aliens that are on the base, so we'll see that happening. Alright, so first up, we have 2 exploration cards, and we get to choose one of them. We'll choose this one. And what do we have? A conflict of a 6. Yeah, no, we're discarding that. We're not dealing with that. That's the strongest alien in the game. So we sidestep him, and we get the armory. Oh yeah, this is way better. So we get 2 ammunition. Unfortunately, our ammunition is full. And so that's it. So we found the armory first. We can stock up on ammunition, but we already have 7 ammunition, which is the maximum. Alright, continuing on. 2 more cards, and this time I'll take this one first. And we have the Sanctuary, which means we could get rid of an affliction, but we don't have any. We can skip this one, you know what, we're going to skip the Sanctuary, and we're going to go to this one. Engineering! Alright, we find our first power cell for the shuttle. Boom! We just need 4 more, and we can launch our way off here and win. Alright, next turn. Yeah, it's very quick little game. So is Nostromo, Fate of the Nostromo. And we're going to do this one. Storage! So we can get a small storage container. Do we want a small storage container? I don't know. I think... Oh, we're playing loose and dangerous here. I think we're going to skip the storage because we have everything filled to the maximum. So we're going to go to this one. We find a dark passage, which took us a long time. We got into a tunnel and we had to lose 1 oxygen. Okay, well, I guess we could have skipped that. So we go from 6 oxygen down to 5. Continuing on. The next couple of cards, and we'll go this one. And engineering! We found our second power cell. Yep, so we just ignore that one. Oh, we're supposed to be putting these face down so we don't actually see what they are. So we're skipping the next card. Obviously, we're just going to be in engineering. Alright, this could be a quick playthrough. Well, it will be a quick playthrough. Probably 3 episodes max. Conflict. We get a small... I think we're going to skip the alien contact and hope this is something better. The cryopod. We can get rid of 1 oxygen to get 3 health back. We haven't lost any health, so we don't need to worry about it. Alright, continuing on. 2 power cells already in the first level of the base. Wow. Laboratory. We gained an oxygen. Yeah, we're going to take it, which means we're going to skip this one. So we go from 5 oxygen. We fill up our large tanks to 6. Alright. I know, we're just ripping through this game. Let's do this one. And we get the warehouse. Draw an item card. Oh, yes, please. And so we'll skip that one. So we have an item card deck. We get to draw ourselves an item. Let's see, what do we get? We get this. Alright. What item do we find? We find a mirror. Look at the top conflict card and either place it back on the top or the bottom of the deck. 1 use per level. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. So that's not a bad item to have. Alright. And we're just motoring along. And I'll probably do 1 complete level per episode. So it might be relatively short episodes, but we'll rifle through them pretty quick. Alright, and we get sick bay, so we can get 2 health back. But we're not injured. So we can just skip it. You know what? We're just going to skip it completely. So we've gone to the med bay, but we're not doing anything there. And we got a couple more cards, and we'll take this one. Alien conflict. We get a large. We have full. Everything is full. So we're going to try and avoid the alien, but we have to do this one. Alien conflict 3. All right, now finally our first alien we have to deal with. So we flip a conflict card. So a 5 and a 3. So we take 3 damage just from encountering him. To start with, and so we have a 5 here, and he's got a 3 on him, and so we have a 3, and we now take 3 damage because they hit you first. So we go from 14 health down to 11, so that's not great. Now we can re-roll 1s, but now we have to start spending ammunition. We want to take this guy out, so we want to get 8. So I think we're going to spend. Oh man, we're going to spend 3 ammo. 1, 2, 3. We're going to go down to 4 ammunition. That's going to allow us to roll 3 dice. And we are looking to get a total of 8 hits. And we get to re-roll 1s. And we get 8, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10. So we absolutely get rid of this alien. He is annihilated. And with getting rid of the alien, then we end up having... we get... Oh, oops, we're going to take a look. The reward for him was a small crate. Okay, so a small crate, and we get... we can either get 2 health back, +1 because we have the med scanner, +1 health when using small med packs, or small ammo. Well, we can get 2 health back, or we can get 1 ammo. I think we're going to take the 1 ammo. So we're going to go from 4 up to 5 ammunition. That's the end of the level. And so what we do at the end of the level is we have to spend 2 oxygen to go to the next level. So 5, we're down to 4 oxygen. And then we would go to the next level. And so we're going to shuffle this up. And when we come back tomorrow, we will be going through the 2nd level of the base. And we're looking for 3 more power cores. And if we get 3 more power cores before we're annihilated, our health goes to 0, or we run out of oxygen, we'll win the game. So there we go. That's it. So I'm going to leave it off there for today. So thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, subscriptions, likes. This is Desolate. Nice little, quick little solitaire game. And we're playing with Captain Yamamoto, and we are trying to escape the base by getting the 5 power cells for the little escape pod, take us back to orbit and get us out of here. And in the meantime, we've got aliens to deal with. But we do have a lot of stuff. She starts with a lot of stuff. She's, of course, the one of the novice characters. And if we look at the rest, so there's 2 novice characters. There's 1, 2, 3 veterans, and there are 2 master characters. So there we go. So thanks so much, and hope to see you tomorrow for the continuation Desolate with Captain Yamamoto.